One man's gamble on a strange Thai drink sparked a $20 billion empire that redefined energy drinks and extreme sports. How did a toothpaste salesman named Dietrich Mateschitz turn a jet lag cure into Red Bull's wings? Stick around, because this story's wilder than a Red Bull air race, and you won't believe the risks he took to make it happen. Picture this. It's 1982, and Dietrich Mateschitz, a 38-year-old Austrian marketing executive, is slumped in a Hong Kong hotel bar, jet-lagged out of his mind. He's been schlepping toothpaste for a German company called Blendax, living out of suitcases and feeling like life's stuck in a gray, monotonous loop. Same planes, same suits, same hotel bars. He's burned out, questioning if this is all there is. Then, a bartender slides him a small glass bottle of something called Krating Dang, a syrupy, caffeine-packed Thai drink that truck drivers and factory workers swear by. One sip, and boom. His jet lag's gone, his brain's firing, and he's hooked. But here's the kicker. This isn't just a drink. It's a spark that's about to ignite one of the biggest business bets in history. What was in that bottle that changed everything? Hang tight, we'll get there. Now, Krating Dang wasn't new. Back in 1976, a Thai pharmacist named Chaleo Vidya, a guy who started as an antibiotic salesman, created it to keep Thailand's working class grinding through long shifts. Think truckers hauling cargo at 3 a.m., factory workers pulling doubles. This drink was their secret weapon. It was cheap, sold in little brown bottles, and packed with caffeine, taurine, and B vitamins. The name? Krating Dang, meaning red gaur, a massive wild bovine from South Asia. The logo? 2 Red Bulls charging each other against a yellow sun. It was gritty, functional, and a total hit with Thailand's blue-collar crowd. But for Westerners, it was an acquired taste, syrupy, medicinal, and flat. So why did Mateschitz, a guy used to fancy European coffee, see dollar signs? That's the question that'll blow your mind in a second. Mateschitz wasn't just sipping a drink, he was tasting opportunity. He'd seen Japan's energy drink scene, like Lipovitan, and knew Asia was onto something. Europe? They had nothing like it. No Red Bull, no Monster, no Rockstar. Zip. The market was wide open, but here's the crazy part. Mateschitz didn't just want to import Krating Dang. He wanted to reinvent it for the West, make it sexy, premium, and totally new. So, he tracks down Chaleo Vidya in Bangkok and pitches a wild idea. A 50-50 partnership to take this obscure Thai drink global. Chaleo, a shrewd businessman, agrees, but with a twist. Each puts in $500,000. They each own 49%, and Chaleo's son Chalerm gets the remaining 2%. Oh, and Mateschitz? He's running the show. Deal done? Red Bull GmbH is born in 1984. But what did Mateschitz change to make it a global hit? You'll want to hear this. For 3 years, Mateschitz locked himself in a lab. Not literally, but you get it. Tweaking Krating Dang's formula. The Thai version was too sweet, too thick, and flat as a pancake. He added carbonation, dialed back the sugar, and made it crisp, fizzy, and palatable for Westerners. He kept the core ingredients, caffeine, taurine, inositol, B vitamins, but gave it a sleek, modern vibe. Then came the packaging. Forget clunky glass bottles. Mateschitz teamed up with a can company called Rauch to create the now iconic slim silver and blue can. It screamed premium, different, cool. But here's where it gets nuts. He priced it at double the cost of a Coke. Double. In the 80s, when soda was king, who'd pay that? Mateschitz was betting big, but was he crazy? That's coming up. April 1st, 1987, Austria. Red Bull launches, and Mateschitz doesn't just sell a drink, he sells a lifestyle. He's not targeting truck drivers like in Thailand. He's going after young, ambitious, edgy types. Students, clubbers, athletes. His slogan? Red Bull gives you wings. Catchy, bold, and perfect. But the early days? Rough. Europeans weren't sold on the taste. Some called it cough syrup in a can. Regulators raised eyebrows over taurine, and rumors swirled it had weird stuff in it, like bull semen. Spoiler, it didn't. Mateschitz didn't flinch. He leaned into the controversy, knowing buzz, good or bad, sells. But how did he turn skeptics into fanatics? You're not going to believe what he did next. Mateschitz was a marketing genius, and he knew traditional ads wouldn't cut it. TV spots, billboards? Nah, he went guerrilla. He hired college kids to drive branded Red Bull racers, Suzuki Vitaras with giant Red Bull cans strapped on top, and hand out free samples at universities, nightclubs, and gyms. He paid popular students to throw Red Bull-fueled parties, making it the drink of the cool crowd. Then he doubled down on extreme sports. While Nike was signing basketball stars, Mateschitz sponsored BMX riders, cliff divers, and skateboarders, sports that screamed adrenaline. Red Bull became synonymous with pushing limits. But there's one stunt that took it to another level. Any guesses? Stay tuned. By the early 90s, Red Bull was spreading across Europe, Hungary, Slovenia, Germany. The EU's new trade laws helped, letting Red Bull expand without jumping through hoops in every country. But the US? That was the big leagues, and Mateschitz waited until 1997 to crack it. Why? He wanted the brand to be bulletproof. When Red Bull hit America, it exploded, grabbing 75% of the energy drink market in a year. How? Mateschitz didn't just sponsor athletes, he owned teams. Red Bull bought soccer clubs like FC Salzburg and the New York Red Bulls, ice hockey teams, and even Formula One squads like Red Bull Racing. He wasn't just a sponsor, he was building an empire. But what was the deal with those bans in some countries? That's next. Red Bull's rise wasn't all smooth. France, Norway, and Denmark banned it for years over health concerns about taurine and caffeine. Mateschitz? He loved it. Bans meant free press. Every headline was like $1 million in ads. He'd shrug and say, if it's banned, it's gotta be cool. Meanwhile, rumors about Red Bull being dangerous or even having cocaine only fueled its rebel vibe. Mateschitz leaned into the edgy image, marketing it as the drink for nonconformists. By 2008, France caved, and Red Bull was everywhere. But there's one moment that cemented Red Bull as a cultural icon. It's out of this world, literally. Want to know what it was? Keep watching. October 14th, 2012, Red Bull Stratos. Austrian skydiver Felix Baumgartner steps out of a capsule 24 miles above Earth, free-falling from the edge of space. The world watches live as he breaks the sound barrier, parachuting safely to the ground. Red Bull spent $65 million on this stunt, and it wasn't just a stunt. It was content marketing on steroids. The video went viral, racking up millions of views and cementing Red Bull as more than a drink. It was a lifestyle, a media empire, a symbol of living on the edge. Mateschitz didn't just sell cans, he sold dreams. But how much was he worth by then? You'll be shocked. By 2012, Red Bull was selling 4 billion cans a year, with a 40% market share, crushing Monster and Rockstar. Mateschitz's net worth? A cool $5.3 billion, and by his death in 2022, it hit $27.4 billion. Chaleo Uvidya, who passed in 2012, was worth over $5 billion too. Their $500,000 bet in 1984 turned into a $20 billion empire. Red Bull GmbH, based in Fuschel am See, Austria, employed 19,973 people by 2024 and sold 12.6 billion cans in 178 countries. Group turnover? 11.2 billion euros. Mateschitz owned Formula One teams, soccer clubs, and even a private island in Fiji. But there's a darker side to this story. What was it? Stick around. Mateschitz wasn't perfect. His media ventures, like Service TV, caught flack for giving airtime to far-right views and downplaying COVID-19. He avoided the spotlight, dodging gossip mags. He even bought one to shut it up, and rarely gave interviews. He lived for Red Bull, reportedly downing up to 12 cans a day, yikes, until switching to the sugar-free version. When he passed in 2022 at 78 after a battle with cancer, the world mourned a visionary. His son Mark and a board now run Red Bull, but Matas Kitz's legacy? Untouchable. So, what's the big lesson here? You're about to find out. Red Bull's story isn't just about a drink. It's about seeing potential where others see nothing. Matas Kitz took a weird Thai tonic and turned it into a global icon by betting on himself, breaking rules, and building a brand that screams adventure. He didn't follow trends. He set them. He didn't just sell energy, he sold a way of life. So, Red Bull or Monster? Which energy drink wins for you? Drop it in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more wild business stories. And hey, whatever your dream is, go all in, take the risk, and give it wings. Keep hustling.